Hi, it's Karen back at Karen Codes, and I'm going to show you how to very simple fix to fix this strange hash code display that we got for our Mary class or object that we created. And it's quite easy. Under the methods, I'm going to do a I'm going to right click. And as you can see, there's an option called source that pops up. And in the source, there is generate toString. And the toString method is really handy. It can be used for objects that you've created and classes that you've created. And it's automatically generated. And it has this little annotation that says @override. Basically just tells the compiler, hey, we know what we're doing. We want to do this. And this will change what displays when I run the printline method in basics. So I'm back in basics and here we go. And as you can see, it displays person with a square bracket and it says the name is null. Null is the default value assigned to a string when no value is declared. And age, it says, is 0, and that's also because when we created Mary, we didn't supply an age. And for is married, false, that's the default value that we declared back. Actually, we didn't declare it, but it is the default value for booleans. And so in order for those items to display, there's a couple of things that we need to do. The values to display. And the first thing that we can do is, actually there's two different ways to go about this. Let me start over. I can create getters and setters for the fields. That's how a getter is how you get a value that's assigned to a field. A setter is how you assign a value to a field. And the other way of doing it is to, well, let's just do this. Let's create a second constructor because you can have more than one constructor. And it's actually kind of handy because let's say somebody creates a person and they don't give all the values you need. Well, it's great because you can just have them. Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. You can still generate a person even if they didn't give you any information. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so in order to have our string with, you know what, before I type this all out, let's make life easy on ourselves. Let me just go to right click and source. Another shortcut is Alt-Shift-S, and that will get you here. And you can do a generate constructor using fields. That's what we want to do because we want all of these fields to be part of our constructor. And you can deselect some of the fields. If you just want a person to have a first and last name, you just uncheck the boxes. I want it to have everything just for kicks and giggles. So that's what I'm going to do. And I told it to do everything, but I probably clicked on the wrong thing. Hold on a sec. Let's do that one more time. So Control-Shift-S is the shortcut. Oh, never mind. It just displayed below my view. Okay. There are a few things going on with this second constructor that I wanted to explain to you. Where it says super, it's referencing the default constructor up here that has no arguments. And this dot first name equals first name. Okay, here's what that means. So when you say first name right here and you're creating a person and giving an argument, you want this first name right here to be assigned to first name fields. Okay, so see how this color kind of matches that color? That's how you know this is what you're talking about. And then this one refers to the field above. And that's the same with last name, age, and is married. Okay, so right now those have no values. If we go to our basics class and we try to run it, we're going to still get null, age is 0, and is married is false. So let's say we want it to have values. We're going to have to give it some. So the first one is going to be Mary, and it was a string. And you can refer back to your class if you forgot. but then we have another string for the last name, and that's going to be Jones. And then we're going to do her age is 45, and we're going to do is married, we're going to say true. Okay, so now we've supplied all the values that the constructor requires, and let's see what it prints out. Now, sure enough, we got first name married, last name Jones, age 45, is married is true. That's all for this video. We're going to do some more with our person class in the next video, but that's all for this one, and thank you for watching.